Hello, world. I'm going to say this again in about 10 minutes, but welcome back to the Forbidden Lands, the Hanging Stone, session 44. Normally, we do a 10-minute countdown until game time and start when the whole party is here, but I have pulled Bill in early to do a brief side session because there's an event happening back at the Stronghold, and the only character there is Bill's previous character, Vergello, the minstrel, who is hanging out at the Stronghold and doing a bit of management while he is off on the other end of the world playing his new orc character, Dog. Not to be confused with the dog character, Ralgar, who is not to be confused with the goblin character, Grenralk. So, without further ado, me and Bill are going to jump in and do a scene, and then we're going to pull in the rest of the party and go from there. So we're going to try to time it so that the rest of the party starts about normal time. But while the rest of the party is away and has been for better part of a week or two, I believe, back at the Stronghold, which we have dubbed the Singing Spire, Vergello sleeps soundly. You made a trip to Belderan, correct?
Yes.
And what was the purpose of your visit?
I was getting supplies to build things like the farms and a few small structures.
Right. Okay. We're going to do a bunch of Stronghold updating and things kind of when the party is back to the Stronghold next. We can retroactively update all that stuff. But you can assume that your trip to Belderan went without any hitches. There's nothing particularly dramatic happening in the Orc City right now. You're able to go there and trade for the resources that you want.
Dwarven City?
Yeah. Is that not what I said?
You said Orc City.
Oh, same thing. Little pink orcs. All right. So you make a trip to Belderan. You return to the tower. You're at the Singing Spire for about 3 days after returning from your trade visit. And it's just you, Dahlia, and Lupendus, I believe. Am I forgetting anybody?
Yes.
Who?
That should be everyone.
Oh, okay. Dang dog.
We also have a dog.
Yeah. A dog with attitude. All right, so without further ado, it's late at night. You're fast asleep in your chambers in the tower. Safe, secure. And often when you're sleeping here, you just sort of hear lullabies in your head while you're laying in bed. And they sound a bit like your music, but sometimes they take on dwarven instrumentation. There's some weird mingling of the songs that you sung into the crystal with the music of the stone singers that were used to raise up this tower when it was built for you.
Nice.
But the walls themselves are embedded with your songs. As a reminder, you see like your filigree etchings all over the walls that have taken over the personality and fashion of Vergello because you were the caretaker of the crystal while you were there. And as you are sleeping soundly, an alarm is raised. You hear Lupendus banging on his shield and going, my lord, and you hear footsteps, top, 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 and you are rudely awakened by a ruckus on the staircase, and bang, 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 on your door.
I'm up.
My lord, please come.
Stop with that me lord stuff. I'm telling you, just what's the problem?
You open the door from your chambers. Lupendus is standing.
I'm already
he's panting in the hallway.
I'm in my lovely nightgown.
He looks shaken. He's got his weapon drawn. His eyes are a bit bloodshot. And he kneels at your feet and starts to grovel. And he says, I failed you, my lord. I failed you.
Lupendus, get up. What is the problem?
Something happened. Something happened, and I don't know. Come up to the ramparts. I'll tell you. And he invites you up to the roof of the tower.
All right, I grab my bow, quiver, and instrument and head up.
Okay. He takes you out on the roof. It's nighttime. It's clear. The moon is shining down. The stars are densely visible in the sky. There's only the faintest light from your fireplace pouring out through some of the windows of the tower, and all around is dark landscape. You can faintly make out the moonlight shimmering on the river nearby.
Beautiful.
He gestures over towards the... Amy and Hank, make sure you mute, okay? The others are logging on, but it's going to be a couple minutes. You can faintly make out the moonlight shimmering on the surface of the river, and he points out in the direction of the river, and he says, "It was there. Something very strange. I was keeping watch. I swear I was paying attention. I swear I wasn't slacking on my watch. But I heard the strangest singing, and it wasn't that of the tower. It was a beautiful, haunting song. And out there, alongside the river, I saw a faint, glowing green light, like a wisp upon the breeze, bobbing along next to the river, floating above the ground. And I watched it, and I looked upon it, and I yelled out. I yelled out, 'Hail! Who goes?' And it paused in its movement. And I yelled out a second time, 'Hail!' again. And no answer. And then, as I reached for my things, and I readied my crossbow, I warned that if someone was there, they should make greeting at the door and reveal themselves. But just then, the strangest feeling came over me, and I can't remember what happened next. The next thing I knew, I woke up. I was lying down upon the stones of the ramparts, my face up to the sky. I was freezing cold. Don't know how long I'd been laying there. My eyes were burning like fire, and I could hardly see. My vision is only slowly returning to me. I thought I'd been struck blind. But as I stood up and stumbled my way to the edge of the ramparts, I looked around and I could see no one.
Did you check the front door?
I called out. There was no answer. I went down to the front. I looked out. No one was there. I scanned the horizon, couldn't see a thing. And then I saw it. The stone. The headstone of your lady friend's grave has been disturbed. It's been toppled.
What? I start running downstairs.
Okay.
To the headstone.
Okay. Elric, you just joined. We started a little early on purpose. This is like a secret side scene before we start the regular session. I made a post about it on the Discord a very short time ago. There wasn't much chance to catch it, but we decided to sneak in a solo scene before the rest of the party, so we're going to be switching over to the session proper in a minute. The fact that you caught this means you get the secret session that the rest of the party won't know about. Well, they know it's happening, but they don't know what's happening. So anyway, you run down, you sprint over by the river. It's very, it's an elevated area near the river, but far enough back that it's not in like the mud, like the silt plain where it'll get washed away or anything like that. You make it to the grave of Velas. The little headstone that you've planted at the base of her grave has been tipped over, and the soil has been moved away from her grave in a suspiciously neat pile. The edges of the hole that has been dug are like perfectly straight on both sides. It is deep, And glancing down into the open grave, you can see that the coffin that she was buried in is open and her body is absent.
Lupendus, if you weren't our only guard, I would fire you.
Milord, I'm so sorry. I think
you haven't seen anything else.
I heard a haunting song. I saw a floating green light, and I was struck blind and dumb for I don't know how long.
Does any of this pattern, Josh, sound anything familiar? I mean, I grew up in Lingmel near the elves, and I'm half elf. Do I know anything that might link to this?
No, this is very unusual.
Okay.
I don't believe she was buried with valuables, correct?
No. In honor of Velas, we looted her body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Strange phenomena all around. No explanation jumps to mind for a floating green light, haunting, singing, whatever happened to your guard, or the manner in which this body has been stolen from the grave, absent any treasure being on it.
I don't know what to do. It's ceremonial, but Vergello's gonna take the dagger that Velas had given him way early on.
Yeah.
When he had 0 weaponry, and put it in the coffin, close it, and if we had a shovel, start, burying it back and fixing the headstone.
Okay. You will be undisturbed while doing so. Is there anything else you would like to do before we jump back to the rest of the party? We can advance time if you want.
All I would do is just tell Lupendus to go check on Dahlia, both in her room and wherever we store the alcohol, just to make sure that she's okay.
She is. You will come to find she slept through the whole thing with no idea that it happened. She even slept through the two of you stomping around in the hallways, yelling in the tower, and having a loud conversation.
That does not surprise me. Yeah, that's it. I will do that and make a note of it.
All right. We can signal the rest of the party to hop in now. I'm going to grab everybody's camera feeds. Do you want to message people while I grab the cameras?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Ulrich, what do you mean she had my stuff? Do you mean whenever we separated, like Vergello stuff? I mean, I'm just curious. I know that we looted her body. Are they not responding? Amy's listening. Amy's just listening to music. She's just vibing. Hank's getting up to get her attention. I don't know if they can see me.
All right, since I had to start without the rest of the party, we're going to do quick audio checks and get everybody all hooked up here, and then we're going to jump into the
robot voice.
She had stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. Thank you for the heads up, Ulrich. We'll look. I will look back and figure it out.
Yeah.
To the people that are just joining, I don't want to spoil anything for the party here, so I will backtrack and check. It's something none of us paid that close of attention to because we didn't think it was going to be relevant, probably. Let me know once Amy's on and we'll jump in. She coming?
Amy's talking right now. Do you not hear?
Really? Oh, I hear her talking, but she's not on the call. Hold on.
Should I just try swapping to a different microphone?
You can if you want. Oh. All right.
Josh is away.
Reading
I'm
it,
the session now.
I'm back.
reading it, it didn't come through. So I get it.
I had to refresh the call for Amy to show
would
up
be
for some
terrifying.
reason. Video call bugged out. All right.
Amy's been here. I've been vibing to Fatty Wap.
Welcome to
watch-
Grunrock's Funland.
You all get to watch the sausage get made for a minute while I get us transitioned over to the rest of the party, where everything's going great.
No thanks. You were saying you didn't know if you knew.
Nah, there were questions
And
asked.
she couldn't spoil.
Yes, there were questions asked related to me and Bill's side session, and we'll sort it out between to avoid spoiling anything for the rest of the party.
Yeah.
Did Amy just disappear? Okay. She popped off and popped back.
She hasn't left.
I screen grabbed his
think you're,
face. Josh left.
Well, I left
Josh
and came
is
back.
here. Do you not see Josh?
I do not see Josh.
Do you hear me?
I see Josh now.
Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I think we're all good. All right. We get the audio going and then we're jumping in. Yeah. I see that the stream overlay looks good, but I think individual people are having trouble seeing and hearing people on the call. I think I refreshed and it might have sorted itself out. There was some weirdness with our video call. I see that it looks good on the stream, though. At least I can tell it.
Hello,
It should take just a second to glance at the Discord.
microphone.
The Discord.
I asked a question and it was like convoluted, and your camera had froze to your face like that. And I was like, is he laughing at my question?
Oh. All right.
I want popular. It's out with the old, in with the new.
All right, casual reminder to move to the live chat spoiler warning channel for all of our memes and gifs throughout the session.
Also, if you want to discuss anything about the scene that just happened with me, I won't be paying attention during the session, but if you join the GM spoiler chat, I can talk about what just happened
Yeah.
in there in a place
Don't
where the
mention
rest of the
it
party
in
won't.
the other chat. Yeah.
Only me and Bill are in on what just went down. So, all right. When
Hello.
last we left
Hello.
our heroes, can you hear us, Adam?
Can you hear me? I can
Yes.
hear you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I swapped out my mic, so I don't know if it's any better or worse.
Okay. So far, sounds good.
We're gonna figure out if it's a mic issue or a preamp issue or a cable
right.
issue or a just fuck you, Adam issue.
All right. Well, right now it sounds good. It was intermittent, so I'll let you know if I hear it happen again. Adam's been having a weird issue where sometimes when he's talking, and then it's fine again. It seems like the mic's shorting out or some weird hardware issue, but we'll see. All right. When last we left our heroes, the party are deep in the dungeons beneath the Eye of the Rose. The group has just appeared between Emperor Hroka and Empress Soria of the Urhur clan of orcs. They petitioned the Emperor. They told him that someone was coming for the stone. They requested the stone. The Emperor was offended. He became demanding, and petulant, and impatient. And before his whole court, he sentenced them to die. But the Empress, seeming a bit more cool-headed, talked him down into sending them to the dungeons to be imprisoned beneath the fortress. Dozens of armed guards descended around them. The party members were grabbed, dragged out of the throne room, and dragged through the ruined fortress down a long, zigzagging set of stone steps carved straight into the mountain itself. You go down, 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 down. You don't know how far. Perhaps 150 steps, perhaps more. Into the dungeons beneath the Eye of the Rose. Zoe, Grunralk, Dog, You're dragged down to the dungeons. You're stripped of your belongings down to just your clothing. You are each placed in shackles. You're dragged to the end of a hallway where you see rusty iron bars of a cell that are pulled open. There's almost no light down here. There's torchlight just so the guards can see on the staircase, and that makes its way down the hallway towards the cells, but by the time you're dragged to your cell, it is almost pitch black. You can't even tell how far back the cell goes. Grunral, you can tell exactly how far back the cell goes.
You beat me to it. I was going to say I have dark vision.
And you see the rat in the corner that's eyeing you suspiciously like, what are you doing in my house? And then, as the gates are thrown open, you see in the corner of the room Ralgar already in there.
I want to be mad, but like, I guess this works out. Where have you been?
Adam, I'm going to let you decide what you did to offend the orcs.
Oh my gosh. Hey guys. I can't believe you made it here too. I don't really know what happened to me. I was out. I was looking for some food. I was looking for some real tasty food. And then all of a sudden, 3 orcs rolled up with a big carriage with a cage on it, and they drew a net on me, and they said, dinner time! And I couldn't escape, and they dragged me back here, and they said they were going to eat me. So I'm just really glad to see you, because, like, I don't want to be eaten. What are you doing here?
They took all your belongings, too.
Oh no, my ore tooth.
Your microphone's still doing the thing, Adam, just so you know. It happened one time during your speech.
Dang it. That's got to be my preamp then, right?
You said they took everything, right, Josh? Like everything?
Just down to your clothes. If you want to
Does
try
that
to
include?
if you want to try to palm something, you can go for it.
I
It
wouldn't
would
try
have to
and
be
palm-
small.
Does that include the 9 foxtail necklace
Yeah.
from the other orc tribe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They slam shut the doors, they lock them, and they go stomping off without another word. You are not read your rights. You are not told how long you will be down here or what fate awaits you. You're just thrown in unceremoniously by orcish guards who go stomping off.
Not gonna lie to you guys, this is the second time I've been jumped in like the period of 2 weeks in relative proximity to you guys, and it's starting to feel like a trend.
I don't think this one should count. I mean, we're dealing with orcs here. No offense to myself.
It should feel kind of like a trend. This happens more than I really enjoy.
So
Here's how
What do
we
we do?
simulate the painful passage of time in a dark prison cell. I'm not going to make any plot development happen until every one of you has taken the spotlight and said something to the rest of the group.
First off, I feel like it's kind of rude that none of you had said hello to Mr. Squeakers. Then I point to the rat that's in the corner.
Kill it?
It growled at me.
Oh, no, he's a good boy. He's missing all the whiskers on the right side of his face, which is kind of unusual for a rat, but he gives really good cuddles at night.
If he gets too close to me, I'm gonna eat him.
You've been here at most 2 hours, Ralgar.
Okay, 2 things. Dogs don't know time.
You think you've
But
been here
also-
for weeks because
also,
you're already going crazy.
Dog ears.
He's already cracked. He can't handle solitary.
I have no idea where I am or how long has passed.
Been in solitary confinement for 2 hours. He thinks he's like 90 years old. And
Oh no, I know what 90 years old feels like. Well, close enough.
all right, let's. Who wants to? Time passes.
So has anyone found anything in here that can get us out? I'm gonna be honest, I can't see much of anything. Gwenmog, can you see anything?
Oh yeah, I can see the whole place. It's kind of well, it's a dungeon. There's not much down here.
Okay, what if we all pretend like one of us is dying and needs help, and we yell, "Get help!" and the guards come and they let us out.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't hear some of that because of the feedback.
Microphone. All right, hold tight.
He said, what if we pretend one of us is hurt and we yell help and tell the guards that we need them?
The problem is, I don't think that the guards are gonna care.
They might just come to point and laugh, but I'll try it if you want.
As one who used to be imprisoned by orcs, I don't think that's you don't really like cater to their sympathies. Maybe to their amusement, but not their sympathies. Josh, can I the cell that we're in?
Yeah.
Is it like traditional lock and key prison cell?
Yeah.
Can I like grab the bars of the door? Do they still feel sturdy? Because everything up above was falling apart.
That sounded like dog.
That was Mr. Squeakers.
Squeakers just in the corner.
Fucking rat.
Now you sound
I'm gonna
like,
eat your eye.
now you sound like an airplane.
He runs.
pilot.
He runs behind and he climbs up onto my shoulder.
Now you're talking over an old walkie-talkie. Roger.
Hey, if it's not crackling. Yeah, say it's just give us a good like we're about to descend the flight kind of speech.
No, we're not gonna do that.
That's too late.
Oh my god,
No,
All right.
it's
too good.
Is the cell door? Is it like rusted and old? Does it look like
It's rusted and old, but it's thick and sturdy. You're not gonna be able to just like push your way through. It doesn't seem like. And in fact, when you rattle with the bars and fuss around with the lock, nobody seems to take any notice because they don't think there's any chance of you getting out.
Oh, so there are orcs. There
are orc guards nearby at the base of the staircase and in the hallway, but they are not standing directly in view of you because they don't even care.
Got it.
Hey, Josh, can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
You said if we wanted to hide something small, we could try and like palm it.
Yeah.
And I'm so used to being poor that I forgot that Zorin has money. Can I try and palm that so it's not stolen?
Yep.
I'll say it's okay if not. I'm asking so late. I just forgot that she's not a broke bitch.
Let's see. Sleight of hand check. Opposed by the orc guards. And you will be attempting to stash your money in a place where the orc guards will not notice it while stripping you down.
Yeah, or just like, I mean, if they're not like making us naked, like just kind of like moving it.
Okay.
Follow-up question. Do I have to do sleight of hand, or can I use my adaptive talent as a human?
What does that do? Oh, you can substitute a skill for a different skill. Only if you can describe how you do it and how the other skill would apply.
If I can, I would like to use insight and just kind of like watch how they're searching, like in what order and what places, and try and like make sure I'm moving my money before they get to those spots.
So you're using insight to try to notice their patterns and use misdirection rather than sleight of hand, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Maybe it even involves just setting it down while they're checking part of you and then picking it back up when they're not paying attention. So you're just noticing their patterns to try to find a gap in their process. Yeah, go ahead and do insight instead.
Well, success.
All right. I'm going to roll the scouting for the orc guards.
Oh, goodness.
They got 3 1s and a 2. That didn't show up on the stream, I don't think. There it goes. It was just slow. Yeah, that will do it. You keep your money.
Huzzah!
Dog just keeps his 4 gold in his butt cheeks, so they'll never find it.
Mm-hmm. Just declare butt, make no die rolls.
Yeah, exactly. 4 gold. I could put 4 quarters between my butt cheeks. I'm pretty sure dog could too. I'm just saying.
But without a guard noticing. Zoe had to make.
Well, no,
die
no.
rolls.
That's what I'm saying. I always.
all the time.
Yeah, that's where because dog's not used to having any belongings, so that's where dog keeps his money.
We'll figure this out retroactively if it matters. In the meantime, where did Adam go? He can have a staticky mic. It's not that bad.
He's doing a quick computer restart. He said he broke his audio drivers.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Well, then we need 75 more stalling tactics. No.
Just gonna grab the rat and start like banging it on the bars. I don't know.
Dang it, Adam. It's time for stuff to happen.
Dang it, Bobby.
Dang it, Bobby. I don't want him to miss another scene. Let's give him
I'm trying to think of anything else I could do in this cell, but is this cell's underground, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's buried in the
So
mountain.
there's no
yeah.
light.
I feel that it bears worth mentioning. I was intentionally not keeping the Heartstone with my other belongings. Like I was trying to hide it on my person.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to roll a sleight of hand?
You can sleight a hand to palm the Heartstone if you want it not to fall into the Orcish guard's hands, yeah?
Okay.
You should use your human trait adaptive to use your strength instead.
Now I'm gonna use my goblin trait, kick him in the balls if it comes to that.
He's using his goblin trait, see rats in darkness.
just declare you always put the Heartstone between your butt cheeks.
I did just pull 2 successes on a sleight of hand somehow though. So
All right.
Oh, nice.
You palmed
Nice.
the Heartstone. They didn't catch it. You've still got it on you, stashed under your clothing. It's just in your pocket at this
What time
point.
of day is it?
that was my best stall tactic. I'm sorry.
It is now. You don't know if it's been minutes or years. No, I'm just kidding. It's probably it's probably get dark outside by now. You assume. You were waiting a good chunk of the day for an audience before the king, and you appeared before
Yeah, we were
him
waiting a
during
hot
his
minute.
evening meal, and then got sent to the dungeon. So by the time you're down here and settled in your cell, it's probably after dark. But that's as much as you know.
I think it's fixed, Adam. 'Cause I feel like I just searched typing.
Maybe it might go robot voice again. If it does,
That's
tell
fine.
me.
Fixing your
Uh,
camera because it gave you a new URL. One sec. Do-do-do. It's
Install
fine.
some audio drivers.
If
switch
it's-
USB ports.
If it's still staticky, it's fine. We've been dealing with it for a bit, and it's intermittent, so it's not like a deal breaker. It's just mildly annoying when it happens.
Josh knows how to understand static, Adam.
I think it's static shock.
Uh-huh.
Ooh,
All right.
I like that show.
So, welcome back, Adam.
Thanks. Good to be here.
So Grunwald palmed Valas's Heartstone successfully and has it pocketed in the cell. It actually can serve as a faint green light source if you want, while in the dark of the cell.
I'm
Meanwhile,
gonna keep it hidden because I think you said there were guards close by.
yeah. And so kept her money. so that she
Very
can buy.
useful in a prison.
Hey, maybe Mr.
Those got a lot of
Squeakers
money.
has something to sell.
What do you buy?
I need a quote from the cat merchant from Elder Scrolls. What is his name?
Khajiit has wares if you have coin.
There we go. That's the mouse. That's
That's
Mr.
the one.
Squeakers has wares if you have coin. All right.
Wait, does anyone have talk with animals?
I do. I don't have any willpower.
Ooh.
Mr. Squeakers might know a way out of here.
Well, do we need a way out of here without the Heartstone? Was that the whole point of coming here?
Might not be a bad backup plan at the very least.
So
Nobody knows the.
this is fun.
I'm gonna knock on the bar.
Josh is gonna.
When's dinner? We were waiting to talk to the king for so long we missed our chance to eat.
An unknown amount of time passes. It is dark you are cut off from the outside world, and as hours pass, it becomes very difficult to track the passage of time.
I'm gonna sleep. I've got empathy damage. I'm gonna try and rest if I can.
Anybody else who wants to sleep can.
I guess I can try to make camp.
I feel like I'm gonna keep watch.
You
and
don't have
let
to make
people
camp.
take shifts.
How are you making camp? You have
How are
to
they
Keeping watch. Somebody forage.
I'll
We
stay
have to
awake.
keep some semblance of routine if we don't want to lose our minds.
No, wait, somebody needs to hunt.
Over my dead body.
preferably over your living
That's
body.
one of the mishaps. There's not.
All right. Instead of the rat, you get dog.
Okay.
Dog.
Okay, I have a plan.
Shut up and try to
Somehow.
sleep.
Okay. Going wrong, dog. I have a plan.
Okay, what's the plan?
It's good that Zoe's asleep because she might not like this plan very much. Okay. We need to kill one of the guards through the bar things they're holding us in here, the cage. And then you know what I'm gonna do?
Maybe we just
That was a
wait.
question. I was wondering if you had answers.
Maybe we just wait instead of using your necromancy for now.
Just say talents. We're about to wife. We'll have a little orc soldier. He'll open the gates, and we leave. And then we go get the Hearthstone. We send him to get the Hearthstone.
But how is
Don't
he
think
gonna
that's
get
how it
it?
would work.
Because he's gonna walk into the royal.
Yeah, your majesty, give me your necklace. It's me, orc guard number 5. He's gone.
He lagged out. It's fine.
Let me know when I've gotten a sufficient amount of rest to
You
have
have.
my empathy back. Sweet.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Enough time passes for anybody who wants to have completed a rest can complete a rest. You lose track of the hours.
I don't think. Yeah, I haven't taken any damage or anything.
I'm not saying we don't do that. I'm saying let's see how this plays out for a little bit longer.
Don't do it.
You
Make a
hear
friend.
Not kill the guards.
you hear the huge iron grates at the entrance to the dungeons. And then footsteps on the cobblestones. Click, 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 click. Not cobblestones, that's the wrong term.
Are they wearing heels?
No. A man approaches, wearing ornate clogs. No. A man a man approaches. He is tall, lanky, middle-aged, balding, with long scraggly hair coming down from the back of his head, but ugly. And he is snarling a bit. He is dressed. He is human, dressed in the fashion of the orcish nobility that you have seen in the courtroom. He has like a leather cap pushed halfway back on his head, and around his neck he's wearing many strange trinkets, and he's taller than any of you, and he stoops down a little bit to look into the cell, and he's holding a torch. You're the
Hello?
ones.
That's super bright.
Which ones?
You're the ones that made a scene at court.
We're the ones who are trying to prevent war for your people.
What's
I'm
this
not with
about?
them. I don't know who they are.
Quiet! Dog man. What's this about war?
What?
Ignore that.
I'm playing a different game. Let's all go play
I'm
Pathfinder.
trying.
Let's do over. All right. What's this about
Listen.
war?
There are elves on their way here right now. They are seeking to have war. Their plan is to kill you. Are you familiar with the Red Runners?
Yes.
They're on their way here. We can prevent war. We're not trying to have people die. We can prevent war by taking the Heartstone and giving it to them. We offered to prevent war and to increase trade for the people and even call in a favor. We're known among the dwarves.
What is
And
this
we were-
Heartstone you speak of?
Wrong term. My apologies. Wrong language. It's the Queen's stone.
It's a word for ruby.
You think there's going to be war over the stone?
I know there will be.
Why is that? Why is this stone so important?
It's one of their keepsakes. Elves are weird. They literally turn into trees.
And what is your name, elf? Oh, human. What is your name, girl? I got
My
this.
name is. You're good. I always play elves. My name is Zoe. I'm Zorin Shi. And I'm trying to prevent mass casualty, which will happen if the elves arrive, and it will happen if my life is threatened.
He takes 2 steps back from the bars and gestures, and 2 orcish guards come over and stand next to him. They have scimitars and heavy crossbows and leather armor, and they are standing on either side of him like he's a little bit paranoid maybe. He takes a couple of steps back from the bars, and he then gestures you to come closer and holds up his torch.
I can tell by your reaction that you know who my father is.
Approach.
I will walk forward.
Up to the bars.
I will walk forward up to the bars.
He turns to one of the guards next to him and whispers something in the guard's ear. The guard chuckles a little bit, raises his crossbow, and shoots you with it point blank. You're going to take a crossbow bolt critical injury to a random place on your body, and then as you fall to the ground screaming in agony, he's like, "So fortunate I was able to extract this information from you. I wish you hadn't fought so long before giving it to me. Come." And then he nods to the guards, and they go walking off together, leaving
There's
you...
literally nothing I said that we did not tell them in court.
There is.
As they're leaving, and I'm trying to wrap my brain around the pain, I'm just gonna look at them and be like, "You'll burn for this. You'll die for this."
Your voice echoes impotently against the walls of the dungeons, and the party swarms around you to investigate the damage from the injury.
We do?
If they want to.
I don't have much in the way of healing, but I'll try.
I've got 5.
I'll help.
Dog, how good is your healing?
On a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 3.
Okay. What about on a scale of 1 to 20?
Still a 3.
All right then. Let's. Quick, Gwenrock, give me your loincloth. I don't know, whatever you have. We have to pad some stuff around the bleeding. We have to put pressure.
I'll give him
Grab it.
some kind
Oh.
of cloth.
All right. You were shot in the hand. You cannot use two-handed weapons until further notice. And You are also 1 damage away from being strength broken, whatever that is.
I only have 2 strength, so.
Elric.
So, what good?
Roll
what
a
good
d6,
would
so.
do here?
Elric, that's not helpful!
Eric, we already have a rat in the cell. We don't need another one.
It's so good.
But
It's
also,
such
that's
perfect
good.
timing.
Do I have to roll a d6?
Yeah, you do.
Of course you do.
I mean, it's every day, you know?
Oh, man. Elric is the best.
Plus
I'll
10
have you know,
experience to Elric.
She just.
Oh, she rolled a 1, did
Oh.
she?
Finally.
Oh my god!
She rolled a 1, did she?
Make it 2 hands.
Please hold, your call is important to us. I'm
Is
gonna
it
need
bad
you.
that I was waiting for the nothing happens? Like,
Am I gonna die? Are you killing another one of my characters
I'm gonna need you to roll
20
a.
minutes into the game?
Amy, I'm gonna need you to roll a d7.
Just bust out your 7-sided die.
Nice choice.
7. That's good, right? High number's good. Low number bad.
7's my lucky number.
All right. I'm gonna need the 3 of you to mute just for like 60 seconds while I tell Amy something secret. Can you mute out?
Okay.
I'll keep it very short. Is everybody muted out?
It looks like it.
Zoe, you are overcome with dark emotions. You are looking around at this nasty cell, your smelly companions, this gross situation you've ended up in, and how these lowly, pathetic orcs have given you a hand injury. You are overcome with one of the deadly sins that happens at this time to be pride. You are too good to be stuck with these idiots. They have gotten you into a huge mess. You must roleplay being judgmental, proud, and condescending towards the people around you and the situation around you. If you fail to do so, or if you fight through it to try to show humanity, you will have to take an empathy damage in order to do so until further notice.
Yeah, I'll try and roleplay it for a while. I might try and push through and take empathy damage later. We'll see how it goes.
You can ignore it for the duration of a scene anytime that you want to take a point of empathy damage and just roleplay discomfort.
Oh, this is an ongoing thing.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? Why do you hate me?
You also find yourself consumed of thoughts of these lowly friends you found yourself with, how you got entangled with them, and vaguely for reasons that you can hardly explain or understand, wishing that you could just be around civilized and wise people like your father.
Checks out, checks out, checks out.
All right, everybody can unmute. Maybe ping the Discord.
all right, I'm back.
All right.
Back.
Zoe is just writhing on the ground with a terrible hand injury, and we can pick it up right there.
Okay, Gwangog. Dog. Grab her by the shoulders, pin her down. Give her something to bite on.
Okay.
Don't touch me!
I mean, if I have to wrestle her to hold her down, I will.
We've got to get this thing out.
Get your disgusting hands off of me!
Hold her down.
I'm gonna sit on her.
I'm gonna try and not be sat on.
You can't win in a wrestling
Fine.
match with all 3 of these people. You're getting physically
I'm gonna get to
restrained.
try.
No.
You can. I got 3 levels in Brawler if you wanted to get another
There's 3
injury.
of them, one of you. They're all stronger than you, and you're trapped in a small cell together. You're not going to win this wrestling match. We don't need to go
Fine.
through the dice.
As she's weighed down, I hold her arm up a little bit.
Uh-huh.
I grab the bolt in my teeth and break off the part with the fletching on the back.
Uh-huh.
And then with my other paw, I grab it on the side that it came through where the point is, and I just slide it out. And then I wrap her hand as quick as I can, and I say, "Okay, guys, it's done."
It's only a flesh wound. It hurts like hell, and your hand is now bandaged, but you can see blood soaking into the bandage. You're feeling a bit woozy, but your strength is stabilized at 1 for now.
Stay away from me.
Okay.
Not a problem.
It's pronounced thank you, though.
No, it's not. Disgusting.
I guess I don't have a good grasp of the human language.
Disgusting people.
I'll
Why am I here?
go away.
She's having a full-on freak out in the corner of the cell right now. She's mumbling to herself, scowling.
Guys, there's not much we can do, but we have to keep an eye on her. If she seems like she's spiking a fever, or, I don't know, acting more crazy than she is right now, they might be infected. There's not
What
much
would
we
be
can do
the
in a
best
jail
way to
cell.
send you a private chat, Josh?
Discord me.
A letter in the mail.
I'll keep an eye on her. I can see the best in the dark, so if anything changes, I'll notice faster.
Snail mail may or may not get to me while you're still in this prison cell, so let's just play it safe and go Discord. All right.
So what do we think about my other plan?
It's beginning to look a lot better. Why don't I snap Mr. Squeaky's neck and you can send him to go find something else?
That's not a bad idea. I have to think about this. Give me a minute.
It's okay. You can weigh the pros and cons. He'll survive, I'll eat him, or he'll turn into a zombie. Either way, good job for him.
Are we getting some sleep?
Sure.
I'm doing some rule reading.
Yep. Anybody who wants to rest to say recover from lost stat points can do so. You're rotting in a dungeon. At some point
I
soon,
might as well rest so I don't.
an orcish guard comes down and throws some very stale loaves of bread and a dish of water into the cell. About 2/3 of the water splashes out onto the floor when he chucks it in. And then he just backs up without saying anything, looks you up and down once or twice, and then goes stomping back off down the hall. Half of you are going to have to drink water out of the puddle on the floor.
I'm happy to do that.
Same.
Yeah, I can do it. It's okay, but I'll drink out of the bowl if those two schmucks are drinking off
The
the floor.
dog, man!
All fours, and I am lapping it up.
I'm gonna snatch the bowl before Grunrock can and drink most of it.
Does anybody want to rest for a patch?
I'll take what's left of the water bowl and then sleep.
Okay.
I'll sleep too. No need to keep watch.
I'm keeping watch.
I
I'm
should sleep.
pacing. I'm pacing at the gate the whole time.
Okay.
I don't like being in a cage by
Yeah.
orcs, nonetheless. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna assume I eventually fall asleep, but I'm gonna keep doing what I messaged you until like sleep overtakes me.
Okay. Zoe is sitting in the corner, slowly falling asleep. You see after some time that she's been messing with her bandages. She has blood on both of her hands, and the bandages are a bit of a mess, but are still on. And she falls asleep, leaving the other three of you awake to discuss if you want.
Okay. Guys, I've been thinking. When I learned my powers, my master only ever talked about using it on, well, other people. But I've been thinking about the science behind it, and there's no reason I shouldn't be able to take control of Mr. Whiskers. But like, what are we gonna do with him? Send him out and say, find some keys and bring them back to us?
dog's just pacing at the gate at the at the edge of the thing, like looking out constantly.
Can dead things talk?
Well, yes. Once they die, they can talk. If I ask them to politely. But it's a rat. Rats can't talk.
Yeah, but he can talk to rats.
And I'll point at Dog.
At least he can talk to animals, right? Right?
Well, but why do we have to kill him to talk to him?
Maybe he can go look and come back and tell us what's happening out there.
Oh. What dog?
I don't know if it can steal keys, but maybe it can tell us. I don't know. I'm beginning to go crazy in here.
You're telling me she does not look good.
I know. I might have to go wrestle her again and see if we can fix that bandage.
With what? If there's an infection, I have nothing to work with here. The only thing we could do is, well, if we took off the hand, but then we have to wrap that up. It's going to get infected again.
I don't think we should try and take the hand off. I don't necessarily think we need to take it off, but we should at least check the wound out.
I don't know.
If she's over there messing with it, it's gonna get worse.
You hear footsteps approaching again.
Ugh. Someone's coming.
Torchlight moving up the hallway. This time it's only one set of footsteps. The torchlight approaches, pauses shortly before reaching your door. You hear a bit of rustling. And then, off in the darkness, you see the torch emerging around the corner, and you see Empress Soria wearing a gorgeous and ornate cloak with a red ruby right at the clasp at the base of her neck. She's all alone. She looks very
I'm
solemn.
already at the bars, staring right at her.
She's staring right back at you.
I'll go try and rouse Zoe.
I'm hanging back. I'm still going to pretend like I'm not with these guys.
What is your name?
I want to like grab her hand that's injured and see if I can take a peek at the bandages while they're talking to the Empress.
Okay. What is your name?
Dog.
Understanding washes over her face. You can tell she knows what this sort of name means.
Yeah.
Not Aesir. Hroka? Which?
Was Aesir, right? That was the
Yeah.
plan that I was stuck with. Aesir.
Former. No?
Never really part of. Dog.
Good to make your acquaintance, Dog. She sighs. How's your friend?
Wounded. I don't think she's used to seeing the inside of a cell, so she's a little stir crazy.
She shouldn't have put up such a fight. But I thank her for her contributions. Tell me, whom do you serve?
No one. I found this group, or they found me, saved me from the Aesir orcs. We lost a friend. She was a new friend to me. The elves said we could get her back and warned us that they were going to attack this place, as you were told from, I'm sure, your guardmen. And if we get the stone instead of them, they'll bring her back. Either way, they said they were sending someone to attack to get the stone if we didn't succeed. So I've always wanted to come here, heard great things, that people weren't barbaric and didn't treat others like the Icier clan did, and I kind of look her up and down.
What do you know about the stone? Tell me everything, if you would like my cooperation, which may determine whether you live or die.
I can only tell you what I know personally, which is not a lot. Maybe Grunrock or Raugar would know more. And I look back at the two of them. It's a heartstone of an elf, and the elves like to keep those safe for some reason. I guess they use them to bring their elves back. I'm assuming she's important if they're gonna bring this one back, or they want it more. But
a heartstone. Elven heartstones do not whisper in dreams. Elven heartstones do not carry such powers.
So you're talking to the heartstone?
Someone is. It's talking to someone.
Elven heartstones can speak to elves.
I'll say from the back of the cell.
If that's what this is, then they can speak to more than elves.
It's
maybe
possible.
the older the stone, the more power it has.
I slowly
I heard-
wake up and shove Grunrock off of me. I look up and keep listening to y'all.
I heard you would float up in the air and give some pretty fantastic speeches. I assumed it was this stone before I even knew it was important, just because it looks so, or was described as looking so opulent.
Step back.
I take a few steps back.
She grabs the clasp with the red stone in her hand. She walks up to your cell and she places her hand on the bars. There's a shimmering red light up and down the bars. The rust falls off of them. You hear faint crackling and creaking sounds from the metal, and when she steps back, the bars are shiny and new and restored. They look like brand new iron bars with no rust on them at all.
Wow.
It does many things. Not all of them am I happy with.
Has it told you a name?
A woman with a name visits my husband in his dreams. She calls herself Iridne.
Iridne.
When she says the name, it pulses a little bit.
Iridne. It sounds familiar.
Do we...
Oh,
What?
I'm trying to pull up my notes. Did we... Oh, that was one of the names that we were told about from the other
It's one that we knew,
quest we had, right?
but we didn't have any
Yeah.
information on it. Algared was the one that we thought was with the humans.
Okay,
Which
that's
we
what I
thought
wanted
was
to know.
here.
But we've heard the name, or what you guys have heard.
We have heard, they have
the name.
heard the name.
They have.
Grunrock has heard the name.
Mm-hmm.
Well, while the name doesn't spark anything for me, it could be one of the important ones. And it's important enough that the Red Runners are blackmailing us and holding the life of our friend over our own heads to get this stone. If it does things you don't want and are looking to rid yourself of it, then we could be gone in the night and get the Red Runners not to attack this place.
I fear it might be manipulating my husband to do its bidding while he sleeps. I wear it, but it never speaks to me, only to him, and he is the Emperor. I would like to be rid of it, but it is a cherished gift that he gave me. He would be most distraught if it was lost.
Not if it was stolen by thieves.
If it was stolen by thieves, those thieves would be wanted across the land. They would be pursued to no end. They would have to live with enemies on the countryside. Their faces known to my people.
Any pursuit of me will end.
What if it
Is
was
there-
bartered for?
There's no way that he would be comfortable with you using that as a resource to trade for even more jewels from the dwarves? Better ones, shinier ones?
He considers it priceless. It speaks to him. It has a hold on him. He will not give it up willingly. If it leaves, whoever takes it will be wanted.
What was that husband of yours like before this stone came into your lives?
Oh, much as he is now. Headstrong, reckless. I could keep him in line better, back before another woman had his ear.
I've heard the vision for this town. I didn't see much of it because I was just dragged in through the back door, but what I did see looks squalid. Looks horrid. It doesn't look like a brighter future for the orcs.
You've not spent much time in orc settlements, if you're disgusted by this place. We've made great strides here. And don't forget
Yeah.
it. In the streets...
Shooting an unarmed prisoner in the hand. Great strides.
So, go back to sleep.
And is that what you want, though? You want to lose whatever strides you've made, which, fair enough, I shouldn't judge. I sniff my own butt. But if this thing is driving your emperor to madness, how long until it drives him to ruin?
I don't know.
If being hunted by your clan is what it takes to save our friend and to save your husband, your emperor, then let us take it. Get us out of the city.
Are you friends of the elves?
We're friend of a elf and we're trying to get her back.
Honestly, we don't have many friends.
Get
The
her back.
elves wouldn't count us.
Get her
The
back
only
from whom?
allegiance to governments.
Death.
No one can be retrieved from death.
As she says that, I'll pull out the Hearthstone.
Elves can.
It casts a green light over the room. And she looks at it very quizzically.
You accuse me of not knowing much about orc culture and orc settlements. What do you know of the elves? How much time have you spent living among them?
I've never
Why would they
heard
tell
them.
you their secrets?
I've never heard them to have a green heartstone. My husband spent no time among them either, but this stone seems to have taken a liking to him. She's looking at just the haunting green glow of Velas's heartstone. She steps forward a little bit and asks if she can see it. She holds out her hand.
Higher. I hold it higher, but I won't pass it through the bars.
May
This
I touch
is
it?
my best friend in the world. I'm not giving it to you.
How did you get it in there? Never mind.
I'll make it make it disappear.
Palm it away, palm it back.
I'll palm it away, palm it back, and smile at her.
She leans against the bars and looks pretty closely at it. And then all of a sudden she grabs her head like she's experiencing some sort of stabbing pain, and the red heartstone just flares up around her neck. and she steps a couple of steps back from the bars and falls back against the wall on the far side of the hall. She cries out, and then she falls to the ground, asleep, out of reach, across the hallway, with the red stone just pulsing around her neck.
She's out of reach? This is a big old hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Well, probably to make sure prisoners can't reach out and grab people,
Yeah.
in all honesty.
Yeah,
no,
prison
like,
hallways are
Makes
big.
sense.
Well, she just made the bars brand spanking new. I was going to ask, did they look like they could be pried? But
Nobody
probably
seems to have
not.
taken note as of now, but yeah, the orcish empress is lying on the floor across the hall from you. And the hall is only lit by her torch, which is lying on the stone floor, and the glow of the red stone around her neck.
Since that stone's pulsing, is anything happening with Velocus Stone?
Yeah, it's pulsing as well.
I'll,
What the fuck did you do?
I'll inch closer to the bars, and
Uh-huh.
well, keeping it in my hand, I'll stretch my arm as far through the bars as I can so they get close to each other.
Okay. As they get closer together, they both sort of light up some. They seem to get brighter as they get closer.
Veloz, if you can hear me, a miracle would be nice. Anything.
Idiots. I'm surrounded by idiots. And I'm just gonna like turn and start hitting my head on the wall.
Well,
I come up next. I come up next to Grunwalk then. Vanash, for real, we're in a bit of a bind. Now's the time. Anything you got?
The Empress is doing the, like, exorcist thing while she's sleeping. She starts to float a few inches off of the ground with her arms raised, and it's like the stone is lifting her up and just floating in the air, and the whole cloak is lifting her up with it. And both heartstones are pulsing very brightly. And the Empress seems to be muttering incoherently in her sleep. You can't make out anything that she's saying, but she's...
Can I try and like commute with one of the stones? I know that I've seen Velas and Vergello try it.
Mm-hmm.
I try and copy what I think they did. Try and get in on the conversation.
You
if
can...
you try with Velas's, I was going to try with the other one because it communes with male orcs at least.
What are you... Describe what you do.
I'll pull my arm back through the bars and I'll get into like a meditative position that I've seen them do before.
Mm-hmm.
Literally just emulating them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just close both hands around the stone and try and just calm my breathing and sync it with the pulsing of the, like try and time my breathing with the pulsing light.
Okay. You focus. You close your eyes. You hold the stone very close to you. You try to pay attention to it. Nothing seems to be happening. Then after about a minute or 2 or 3 of sitting in silence, your vision, you start to see like smoke in front of your eyes even though they're closed. And you, through the haze, can faintly make out like a dark void where you see standing Velas, a beautiful female elf that you have never seen before, and the Orc Empress. The three of them are standing in a dark void having a conversation, and you can't hear a single word of it.
Can I try and read some lips or something? like or attempt to listen further?
Yeah, make an
closer?
intuition roll.
Okay. Insight maybe?
That one. That's the one I meant. What'd you get?
1 success on 3 dice.
Okay. 1 success. You're not going to be able to make out complicated information or whole sentences, but you pick up the name Zytera being spoken by the Orc Empress, and while watching the female elf that you don't recognize, who's dressed in like fancy noble garb and looks beautiful but has like silver, like long silver hair down her back. You see her mouth Stanengist. And then you see the other two repeat it back to her, and then she nods. You can also make out that Velas is very impatient in this conversation. She's waving her arms and yelling, and the other two are staring at her like she's being petulant.
Velas? Petulant? How could you even imply?
It seems like the two are trying to exchange something, and she keeps interrupting and screaming at them and waving her arms a lot.
Velas's friends are in jail. She's going through a tough time. She's also dead.
Mm-hmm. As quickly
when I
as...
see... Oh, okay. I was
Go
going to
ahead.
say, when I see her say Stanengist and then repeat it back, almost as a reflex, I'll go, "What about the crown?" And if that snaps,
It's like you're screaming into a void, and nobody seems to turn or hear you at all. And as soon as you try to engage, the smoke comes back, and then you open your eyes, and you're back in the cell holding the pulsing stone.
Okay, I'll continue to hold it. Apparently, they're having a very important conversation, and I don't want to interrupt that.
Okay. So
But
anything
I'll try to
anyone
grab-
would- Go ahead.
I'm just trying to grab whatever I can of her, even if I can't, or even like the torch that fell. I'm literally just like trying to reach for something.
Okay. You can probably like reach with your toes and get the edge of the torch if you want to.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Start scooting it towards you. It'll take a bit of work, but
that's fine.
if she randomly dropped it in the hallway, there's a decent chance it's grabbable. So I'll just say that if you want to, you can get to it. You managed to pull the torch to you.
Okay.
Anything anybody wants to do?
Grunrock, are we just supposed to wait this out? What happened? You meditated. I don't know what to do. Should we call for help? We should probably call for help.
They were talking. Velas, the Empress, and the other stone were talking. They were having some kind of conference about Zytera and Stanengist.
Who's Stanengist?
I'll tell you later.
Okay, I got a torch.
Just know that it's important.
Okay,
What is
Several-
a Stanengist?
I got a torch.
A torch.
Zoe asked what's Stanengist.
I'm staring at my eyes in the reflection of my goggles.
Some old elven artifact, fairy tale, I don't know.
You seem to act like it's important.
I mean, we've heard the name a few times now.
How important could it be if you knew about it?
You want to tell me what your problem with me is?
My problem is that I'm with all of you.
Well, by all means, open the door and walk out.
Your
If I
yelling
want-
grabs the attention of some orc guards who come running up the hallway and realize that the Empress is lying on the ground.
I'll hide the Velas's Heartstone real quick.
They crowd around her, they look in the cell and see that you're holding a torch. And one of them points a crossbow at Dog threateningly, while the other two shake the Empress awake.
Oh, great move, Grunrock.
You started having some vision or something. I don't know.
They're going,
Oh, like this is my fault.
Empress, Empress.
Is she okay?
She says, get your hands off me. I told you not to come down this hallway, now go. She banishes them. The one that's got the crossbow trained on you snarls a little bit. He says, but he has it. And she says, go. She banishes them down the hallway and they go stomping off. She turns back to the rest of you and dusts herself off. She sees that the torch is in there and she seems to be looking around trying to get her bearings on what happened.
I go to hand her the torch. I moved it so you wouldn't fall on it. You were kind of floating over it.
You spoke to them. Do you not remember speaking to them?
Spoke to who?
The two elves.
How did you know that?
Heartstone.
Did you hear our conversation?
Only 2 words.
Which were?
Zytera and Saningist. So now that you know that this is real, what do we do?
She looks at the Amy, you're muted if you're talking.
I'm just whispering what I sent you over and
Oh,
over.
okay. Oh. She's going to look down at the green stone in your hand, and she says, "Your friend is scared. She's very confused. She's been asleep for some time. She didn't know where she was. But she's in there."
That makes sense. What about you and
I'll indicate to the one around her neck.
have a nice chat?
She looks down at it and she nods a couple of times. Iridni, and then she starts undoing the clasp. She takes off the whole cloak with the brooch, gently folds it up, and passes it through the bars to you.
To me specifically, or just in general?
You're the last one that talked. She's going to hand it to you.
Okay.
You're holding it now.
I'll take it from you if you want me to hold it. If you don't want to hold 2 heartstones.
I guess I'll give it. I guess I'll give it to Dog. I mean, it's a orc-sized cloak, and what am I gonna do? Carry it?
I will look magnificent.
There are
I mean,
conditions.
okay, guys, fashion show is great, but what's going to happen when the king comes down here and sees us wearing that in a cell?
He won't, if you listen to me carefully. I have conditions for your release. You're going to have to make me some promises, and I'm going to tell you what I know. Understood?
Okay.
But all 4 of us go. Her as well.
And I'll point at Zoe.
She has asked to be taken by you. On your friend's request. It seems this stone has a special power that can't fall into the wrong hands. I don't trust it around my husband, and I do not trust it around the elves either. As it stands, many elves are about to die. My husband is readying an army to counterattack those who are coming for the stone. He knows they are coming, and he's planning an ambush. If you care for them, you should warn them. If you want them to stop hunting you, perhaps don't. I'll leave that up to you. But I humbly request that you not let this stone fall into their hands, under any circumstances. Can you make me that promise?
Keep the stone away from the elves. Iridni away from the elves.
Do you have the crown Stanengist?
Will Iridni's power work on our friend?
Will it bring her back? No.
I know where Staningist is.
You do.
I don't have it, but I know where it is.
Iridni
Something like
is
that can't
ancient.
be traveled with.
Iridni is ancient and wise. She knows many things. She has told me some important things in this vision that I have had. Things about Zytera, the Dark Lord who rules over the holdfast of Vond. The blood mist was his creation. The demons that ravaged the countryside were his creation. The Rust Brothers are his servants. Their highest holy church is centered in Vond, where he makes his dark dealings known. Zytera has a portal he has opened to the realm of Churmog. It's the source of the demons. It is the source of the corruption that plagues this land. It is the source of the blood mist itself. And through it, he is rallying an army of demonic servants. He already has at his disposal abominations that can lay waste to the countryside that he has not yet unleashed. He stands at the top of the greatest fortress ever built, with legions of servants, both known and unknown. And the land will never be rid of these things until the rift in Vond is closed. Iridni seems to believe that the only way to heal the rift would be with the powerful magic-canceling effects of the crown. Fully rebuilt with all of the heartstones. If the crown could be reassembled, all of the heartstones inserted, and if it were cast into the Nexus, it would not only shut the gate to the realm of Churmog, but banish the tether to all demons ravaging the land and the source of Zytera's power. Iridni wishes to see this come to pass. She believes that the elves will not do it, because they are too precious about their stones, and they would not want to lose the wisdom of the first ones.
That does sound like the elves.
They wouldn't
Are you
sacrifice
saying-
for anything.
Wait. So, are you saying that when the crown closes the rift, the crown is destroyed?
And the
And all the
heartstones.
stones with it?
They would be cast into the realm of Churmog. They might not be destroyed, but these lands would be saved.
And what do you want?
I want to see this come to pass. I have seen Zytera's legions, and my people have fought them. I believe there can be no peace and no prosperity in this land as long as he rules in Vond. His corruption has been spreading for centuries. He is nearly immortal. And all of the demons and all of the lost centuries, generations trapped in the blood mist, history lost, knowledge lost, treasures lost, civilizations lost to the curse that he has unleashed. And it will only grow, and it will never be banished as long as the portal is there.
We won't give it to the elves.
But we
will
also
warn
can't do
them
this
about the
alone.
trap.
I have been planning an assault on Vond. But from what she's told me, this would be ill-advised, at least under the current circumstances. But if he has this weakness, and if the crown could be reassembled, I would assemble my legions if it would help create an opening.
Then it sounds like we need to find the rest of the heartstones.
And to do that, we've got to get out of here, which means cards are yours. We won't give the stone to the elves. We will warn them about the ambush. We owe them that much. What are your
Here's-
other conditions?
Here are my conditions. I'm offering you a choice. And once you choose, it cannot be changed. I can set you loose, There's a secret passage out of the Eye of the Rose. It leads straight to the chapel at the base of the mountain in the town. There are many traps and many tricks, but if you go down it backwards, they will not offer you any challenge. So you should be able to escape without hindrance.
Walk
That said,
backwards.
there are traps and puzzles to
No,
prevent
they-
entry, but
Prevent
exit.
entry so we can leave.
Oh, okay.
What is wrong with you?
I listen.
We have
Knew
done
it
some
on this.
pretty weird shit, okay? That's not out of the realm of possibility.
My conditions!
Question, clarify.
Enough!
Your conditions. Your conditions. Your conditions.
My husband has many enemies. If his authority is undermined, if his rightfulness to rule is called into question, if he is shown to be weak, or misguided, or compromised, his enemies would descend on him quickly, and this city would return to, well, the same mess it was when we started our work so many years ago. Much worse than what you see in the streets now. So I ask this. I will set you free, and you may either be hunted and wanted and chased across the land by my people on sight as the thieves that you are, or I can take my husband's advisor, the one that gave you that lovely piercing, and pin it on him and have him executed for a crime he did not commit.
Yep, that one. That's the one. That one. We don't like that guy.
Any way I can kill him?
No, Zoe, you are not doing the deed.
Oh.
But you may have your pound of flesh. We'll go with the second.
She turns to
Friend
Dog.
here still hopes for a future where orcs can have a civilization, and we won't deny him that.
Dog.
Hmm.
Should this be what you desire? You who wish for a better world? All right.
Would you do me a favor at least? If I can't be the one to kill him. Would you whisper in his ear before the final death blow that whatever you've chosen to do to him is far better than what my father and I would do?
Your father
His
knows
mercy.
him?
Oh, he will.
No, I won't do that. Now, I'm going to distract the guards. I'm going to tell you which way to go to access the tunnels. There's a loose flagstone at the base of the guards' quarters on the lower reaches of the dungeons near the empty cells. I will send you down to them and make sure that the guards are sidetracked so that you can make your escape. Do not be seen in the town if you can avoid it, because you will want to not answer too many questions. Are we clear?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. A man dies for you tonight. Remember that. She turns and walks off down the hallway. You hear keys rattling. She comes back to your cell with the keys in hand. Chink, chink. Opens the lock, pulls the keys back out, and then calmly walks off down the hallway. Through the gated portcullis at the end of the hallway, which slams shut behind her. And then she says something to the guards and leaves you in near total darkness, except for your smoldering torch in the corner that Dog has.
Yeah.
Coast seems to be clear.
Let's get out of here.
Come on, Mr. Whiskers.
Out we go.
Lead the way.
The passage into the fortress has a series of elaborate traps and puzzles, all of which, if you are going in the reverse direction, can be bypassed. I'm not going to go in detail through all of them,
Yeah, don't
but
spoil them.
you make your way to the end of the hallway where she told you to go in the lower dungeons. There's a loose flagstone right where she told you to look for it, and when you press on it, a section of the wall seems to swivel freely. You push it open. There's a staircase. It leads further up and further down. There's a series of rooms leading out. There is a hallway filled with urns. There is a hallway filled with statues of various gods. There is a small library. There's a hallway with really creepy bas-relief carvings of eyes watching you. You pass by all of these things as you make your way down. It seems like there's staircase, hallway, chamber, staircase, hallway, chamber, staircase, hallway, chamber, and you're coming out the backs of some secret doors multiple times. It looks like if you came in the other way, this was
not gotten to stop in the library. That made me sad.
You can stop in the library if you want.
No,
I'm
we
not stopping
cannot
you
stop
from.
in the library.
I'm not stopping you from stopping in the library. I'm just saving you from having to unpuzzle things backwards. But you can still stop and look at anything you want to.
Let's
I
leave.
really want to, but I think everyone should just pull me away from it.
Yep.
Okay. You make your way down to the base eventually, and there's a wall that swivels open, and you're standing in a fancy little chapel, and you can hear. First of all, it's dawn, and you can see the sun just rising and a little bit of sunlight shining in when you swivel the door open, and you are inside of that little chapel that stood out in town, surrounded by statues of various gods.
I want to look around for like hoods.
Oh shit! All of our shit. Where's our shit?
Oh, she would have.
Oh,
she would have given you. Yeah. She would have given you your belongings. So we can say that she gave you access to the storage room on your way out.
Cool. Okay. I still want to look around the chapel for like some priestly robes or something
Okay.
that will just people that are going to help us blend in around town because they look like something people are used to seeing.
Okay.
Well, the orcs avoided this place. They didn't come near. It didn't have destruction. It wasn't run down or anything. Right? Am I remembering correctly? They kind of avoided the chapel.
It stood out as a more protected structure, and it kept some of the old architecture and looked fairly preserved. That's all you knew. You only saw it from the outside. You never came into it.
Oh, okay. Then I find some robes and I turn to everyone. Guys, you want to put these on?
No, take them off.
Oh, but look how good I look.
Just bring it with you. You're about to get cold at some point. Just bring it with you.
The chapel has 4 stone statues depicting the gods Flo, Whale, Clay, and the Nightwalker. They all have half open mouths with tubes protruding a little bit from them for reasons unknown.
I'll approach the Nightwalker statue
Uh-huh. Okay.
and look up at it for a long second. Kind
Yeah.
of mulling over.
It looks a lot like that gaunt, freaky thing that you saw at night, except that the crests on its head are shaped more like prongs on a crown almost, but growing out of the bone on its head, and its face is very gaunt and elongated, and its mouth is like very vertically long, and it has these kind of long flat teeth, very creepy looking, and its face is like contorted in like a half scream, and it has symbols of the phases of the moon encircled on its chest.
I'll pull out the Phantom Dagger because I still have that. I'll make a cut across the palm of my hand and run it in a circle for the phases of the moon from new to full.
Okay, take a point of damage to your strength.
And as I do it, I'll whisper under my breath, "You almost got me once.
You showed me a vision. Can you get us out of here?
And I'll sort of take a step back, close my eyes and take a deep breath, and then turn and walk towards the door. Calling for a favor.
I'm gonna just approach the statue of clay, and I know that the elven druids worship him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna kind of like approach and like nod my head silently and just pray for protection. Be like, I know I'm not your normal clientele, but could really use a little help.
Clay looks a bit like a stony-faced humanoid, a little bit like the very ancient elves that have sort of lost their features and their character. He looks kind of like a golem, but with the build of like a lithe elven sort of creature.
Yeah. I just know that he does the Elven Spring druids tend to worship him. So as a druid, I ask for help and move on.
Okay.
I don't have that acorn. I will take the only plant related things I have, which is some herbs and a spade, and I'll put a spade and some herbs down as an offering.
Okay.
I don't even know why I have a spade.
If I see those two doing that, I'm just going to pick one of the other two at random and go up to it.
Who are the other two that are left?
Flo and Whale.
Gosh.
Flo and
Whale.
I'm
Who
going
are-
with Flo.
Flo, you're going to go with the Flo?
Yep.
All right.
And what does Flo look like?
Well,
What is Flo the god of?
Water, purification, and healing, worshipped by many of the same groups that worship Whale.
And what is Whale the god of?
The goddess of air, weather, and storms, who carried the raven across the sea. She is widely revered by elves in Elven Spring, as well as many ordinary humans.
That was one
Yeah, I take notes. Yeah, I take notes.
Zoe, you praying to anybody, or you like fuck that?
I'm like, fuck that. I'm looking at these guys like, she literally told us we don't have time for this shit. She told us, what is wrong with all of you? Am I the only sane person here?
I guess so. But what does it hurt? All right, are we ready to go?
Well, I dropped my dried out, mummified, desecrated, severed hand that I've been holding on to into the bowl for Flo.
If that thing turns into a healthy hand, I'm gonna freak out.
I turn to Dog. I say, Dog, she's the healing one, right?
Yeah, I remember reading that somewhere.
Okay, well, I turn back to the statue and I just go, my friend hurt her hand real bad, so like, here's a hand for her hand.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. And I turn around and walk away.
All right.
Honestly, I like the logic.
Remind me the origin of that hand.
It was taken from one of the... Were they goblins? Way back in the Valley of the Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the little like
No, they weren't goblins.
guys
they were
in the
not-
dark cave.
No, because we didn't kill any of those. It was the fight we had before. Where
The fight
we were,
before
like, in a
were goblins
cave.
and a
Those were
troll.
orcs.
Yeah.
They
Was
were
it
orcs, I
orcs?
thought.
You're right,
It was undead orcs or something.
So it's a desiccated orc hand that you chopped off of an orc in the Valley of the Dead.
Yep.
You're offering
You
this to
into the
Flo.
goddess of life.
All right. Got it.
Yep.
All right.
At some point, we would like to hope that Relgar would try to give something to a god that actually offends it, and he would learn from this experience.
Ralgar,
Yep.
you cast the desiccated orc hand before the goddess of healing and purification.
I lay it down reverently.
Okay. You cast it down. No, you lay it down reverently. You
It's
say
the
something
okay from
respectful.
me.
It's fine. It's fine. The hand turns to ash, And then black tears start to weep down from the statue of the goddess, and then black water starts pouring out of the tube of her mouth, and it smells downright rancid.
Well, that's not good.
It feels like there's a faint rumbling from the ground, like the statue and the ground beneath your feet are rumbling a little bit. Dog and Grunralk, neither of you notice anything in particular happening. And what would the party like to do?
Leave.
Leave.
Yeah, hightail it.
All right. You make your way.
Hightail it as stealthily as we can.
You make your way to the door, and as you peek outside, there's a crowd gathering in the town square, almost as though there is something happening that is drawing the attention of the people. They are all casting their gaze skyward and shouting and hollering and hooping, and it is morning. The sun is low on the horizon in the opposite direction from you, and the moon is sliding right in front of the sun, forming an eclipse that is drawing the attention of all the orcs and creating a perfect window for you to escape while they are all sidetracked.
I vote not town square, bolt for the gates.
Yeah.
Stealthily, bolt for the gates.
Is there a
Grunralk,
map of
you
city?
glance towards the eclipse that all of the orcs are staring at, blinding themselves. And for a moment, you swear it blinks. Like you've seen the moon do in the past.
Thank you again. I'm sure you'll ask for more in return, but thank you again.
I'm going to let you head to the front gates without incident because this is a ominous event that's going to draw the attention of the orcs, and none of them are going to care about a group of travelers just hiking through town. They're all paying attention to this celestial event that is much more important than whatever is going on the streets. You can make your way to the outskirts of town and back to your previous campsite outside of the Eye of the
Oh
Rose.
shit, we forgot about that one dude who was also trapped in prison. Well, I mean, you never said there were other prisoners in there.
There's other prisoners in the upper cells. The lower cells where she
Okay.
sent you to escape are empty, and that was why she was able to draw the guards
Got it.
away and give you an opening. You would probably have had to
Yeah.
go further up and searching through cells. The dungeons are pretty vast with multiple levels.
Okay, cool.
Shit.
You make your way to the outskirts.
At least we got this guy, and I pull out Mr. Whiskey.
That's another mummified hand.
I look straight in the camera and some smooth jazz plays. Commercials.
Ralgar's got like 16 bite marks on his hands. This rat is so pissed off. 12 types of rabies.
Do I have to roll another d6, or is that like done?
Oh, as you are emerging and the sun is rising, you start feeling quite a bit better. Roll another d6.
If you have another attitude, I'm going to punch you in the face. You're at 1 strength, right? That would knock you down.
Yeah, you're feeling a bit better today. Your head is hurting, but the sun on your face and being out of that smelly orc city, you feel your mood returning a bit to you. You start realizing that you were kind of out of it. You remember everything, but
Can we go now? Please?
We have one more thing to do.
What could that possibly be?
We have to warn the Red Runners. They're running into a trap.
But then we have to tell them that we have... They'll go in there if we tell them we don't have the stone.
decisions.
More, but maybe we saw someone fleeing with the stone, and when we went to pursue them, we got locked up. Now then, how we get out of jail? That's
Let me talk to him.
okay. Wait, but last night you kind of said you didn't want to be with us anymore. Are you gonna turn us in?
No, why would I turn you in?
Because you said some pretty awful, awful things, and it really hurt my feelings.
Oh yeah.
If I could just refresh you, I apologize for your hurt feelings. I currently have a hole in my hand, and like 4 days ago, I had a deep hole in my neck.
It's fine. I had a dog take a chunk out of my liver once. I wasn't mean to the other dogs.
I was held prisoner for a good part of my life.
This is not a misfortune contest. I
You
can
made
talk
it
to the Red Runners and they'll believe me. Or one of you can do it and hope that.
I want an inside check. Why was she being mean? She's hiding something. She's being sus.
Go
I
ahead,
want
Nick.
an insight if she's specifically why she's just having a bad attitude because she had a hole in her hand. If you
Make an
want
insight check.
There's no
Did I-
like persuasion. Do I just roll manipulation?
Yeah, manipulation I think works for both.
I don't think it's necessary. Don't roll it. This is just him getting a read on your mood, but you weren't actively trying to conceal it. You were just being a certain way. Your read is that she seemed out of character, a bit disoriented, and like she was struggling with something internal to herself.
Okay.
She was talking to you in a way that she's never talked to you, and there was something strange about her that was out of character going on.
Okay. In that case,
Wave your hand all you want. If you say that to me again, I'm gonna punch you in the mouth.
Whoa! Dog!
Well,
Okay.
don't talk to me like I'm an animal. I'm not an animal.
Guys,
Noted.
All right, everybody,
get on the
let's
same page.
let's cool our heads. It's been a long night, or day, or however long we were in there.
So
Weeks.
you've been wondering who we are, what we do, why we keep getting in trouble, why we're chased, why we're in prison, why we have warrants out for our arrest. Cards on the table. You heard it. We're trying to save the world. If you want to stick with us, it sounds like a mission straight to the Netherrealm, but we can't stop. We can't quit. We have to find a way to get that crown thing, get all those stones, take them to Vond, and close the portal to Chermog's Well.
Do I know anything about so many of the things he has just said? Stanengist, Chermog.
Make a lore roll for each of those two things.
You've made a lore roll for Stanagist and like nailed it. I thought like you knew everything about it. And because I thought I remember Josh saying something like, "Yeah, you know everything the party already knows."
I don't remember what it was about. I didn't. It could have been Stanengist. I don't remember.
I think it was mentioned at one point, and everyone
Make
like
another
looked
roll
at
for
each other.
Chermog now. Okay. Barring any knowledge of what you rolled previously, because I don't know. The answer is that neither of these things is known to you, but you can ask the party to tell you.
I assume we're walking and talking.
Yep. You're outside of the Eye of the Rose now, wandering the countryside. The weather is nice. The sun is high in the sky. You hear birds chirping. There's a warm breeze through the mountain passes, and no one, to your knowledge, is pursuing you.
Is there, in my experience with the Red Runners,
Uh-huh.
is there some form of auditory signal they use, a bird call, something that I can kind of try to seek one out with?
No, you don't know of any such thing. They are sort of like special operatives of the elves. They are trained warriors, they are rangers, they are survivalists. They are very good at passing without a trace. They are very good at tracking, and they are very good at fighting. They are also very good at infiltrating and pulling strings in social situations to get what they want. They are just trained operatives. They're like elf spies basically, and they've been around for centuries. Many of them are very, very old and very well trained. and their sole purpose is retrieving lost heartstones and bringing them back to Mistwall.
And he wanted us. I'm trying to remember how Kalman wanted us to meet back up with him. I think he said find a Red Runner, then ask for him.
Yeah, he said that he would be gathering forces by the Eye of the Rose in 2 weeks, which it's been less than that. It's been about 1.
Josh,
Are we anywhere close to the ridge where the two were watching us when we were at our camp in the night when I met Mergeline?
You could make your way back there. It's less than a day's travel. It's in the next hex over near the cold water.
I feel like that's our best bet.
Yeah, I think so too.
What was your question, Bill?
Josh, I have a question. Yeah. Can I take? I don't know a lot about foxtails, but I do know that tails themselves typically have like bone and in some way are hollow normally. If you take all that stuff out.
Where's this going?
Like, I mean, like, can I hide the heartstone that we just got inside one of the 9 foxtails?
A bundle of 9 tails is pretty fluffy, so you could probably nestle it inside and like tie it up with twine or something and have it be hidden inside of them.
I want it to at least, like, if someone picks it up, it doesn't fall out. Like, I want it to be able to like hide it in some way in that.
Sure. If you want to tie it up inside the bundle of foxtails so that it's trapped in the middle and concealed under all of the layers of fluff and like tied in there with twine, you can make that happen while you're traveling.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. And that was like a necklace or a headdress? I can't remember.
So you remember the female or
I know where it came
tribe?
from. I was just trying to remember.
Yeah, it was a necklace of 9 foxtails that was like their calling card.
Yeah,
that
that's
they
all I was
left
trying to
on.
remember.
Yeah.
Was like what shape
Okay,
it takes.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
9 foxtail necklace.
And are you wearing that?
No, I've just been holding on to it.
Okay, so you're gonna.
It's animal
You're
parts.
gonna
and I
stick
need
the
animal
stone in
parts
there,
for
and then you're gonna
spells,
stash it in your bags. All right.
I mean, I'll wear if I can wear it and hide it. Then yeah, totally. I'll
can. I was just asking where it is.
Yeah. I'll wear it. I'll look cool.
All right.
All right, I turn back to the group again. This has been a lot of like knowledge checks, and because I just want to know, like, we have some clarity on what we're heading towards here for the first time in most of the campaign, from my point of view, and now is the moment where we have to decide if we are in this to the end or if we want out. Because there could be no more questions of trust. The secrets are getting too big. And if we're not all on the same page here, it could all fall apart very quickly.
I mean, I think we have one choice, right? We have to close the portal.
Seems the obvious choice.
Better or worse, I've been in it from the start. Why stop now?
So that's it then.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know yet,
get our friend back.
While we're kind of in a quiet area, and I won't be shouting this. I know it sounds like I am because I'm Grunrock, but
for those of you who don't know yet, Stanengist has been at our tower this whole time, and we've already found one of the stones. That makes 2.
I thought we had 3.
We have 3.
No.
You have, you have 3.
Dog doesn't know this. We had 2. One who was great at fishing, and one who had really useless knowledge.
We had Nebulos, and
we started with 2. We just found the 3rd. Okay.
And Dog doesn't know this, so I run up. Isn't Veloz debatably the final stone? Like, wasn't it like her ancestor also had a green stone?
Viridia has a green stone, and if I'm remembering correctly, is stuck inside a sword that a guardian demon of Vond is using.
These are the notes that I have. We have Camilda, we have Naed, and we have Nebulos, and now we have
Aridne.
So you've got 4 of 6. Viridia and Alcared are the others. Now, Veloz and Viridia both have green heartstones, but what you know of what Veloz knows is that Veloz and Viridia are different people.
I wonder
They both
if
happen to have green heartstones.
when elves are brought back with a heartstone, if they are the same person or if they start a new life. But it's the same heartstone. We don't know. Theories. We've got theories. So I turn to Zoe, though, and I just say, Zoe, we've known you for 2 weeks. We couldn't tell you all of this. We can't just share this information with everyone that we meet, anyone that starts traveling with us. I don't like keeping lies, but I didn't know if I could trust you yet. With something this big. So I'm sorry for how we deceived you.
I mean, that's fine. I don't feel like a really big emotional reaction is warranted for me. This feels like very earth-shattering revelations, and I don't know you guys that well. That being said, I don't want the planet destroyed. I live on it. So
we're all on the same page.
So you in?
yeah, I guess.
Can we have a group hug?
No.
And,
Dog pile.
Get it?
Dog pile.
I just call it and I pounce.
Raw dog.
Ralgar's laying on the ground waiting for the dog pile to happen, and all three of you are just staring at him.
I'm just going to grab him by one of his feet and drag him as we start walking.
As he's being dragged, I'll jump on his chest and give him a little tiny dog pile.
Did I go to sleep earlier to remove the point of damage? It's okay if not.
Yes. Oh. The point of damage to...
To my hand. Mine's a strength.
Oh, yes. You still are injured and cannot use two-handed weapons until further notice. That's multiple days.
I can try doing a medicine check, but it could make it worse.
Yeah, let's not. Respectfully, I think this might heal on its own. My
Good.
skin has... Never mind.
All right, so we're heading to the campsite that we were at before?
Back to the campsite near the river. You making your way back?
I mean, it feels like a good place to start, because from there we can go to the ridge and see if we can find the Red Runners again.
Okay. Whoever is doing scouting while traveling, meaning somebody who's not navigating or doing any other actions, can make a hard scouting roll at a -2 to find evidence of the Red Runner's passage.
Anyone scouting on a scale of 1 to, I don't know, like 20 better than a 5?
Mine's a 3.
Nope.
I will look.
What do your golden eyes see?
So I take 2 away on the skill dice, right? Or do I just... I've got a base of 4 and a skill of 1.
Yes.
So do I make
it's
my
skill
skill
dice.
-1?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
And if you get a hit on the skill dice, it counts as an unhit and takes 1 away. Like that. That is a net
I'm very
-1.
focused on this hand.
Yeah, you don't find evidence of the Red Runner's passage. They are too good at sneaking for you to notice things passively while navigating. You try your best, but you're traveling through rough mountain terrain and trying to find your way back to your camp, and there's not obvious signs of the passage of the Red Runners. All right. Roll in secret dice, no encounter. It is daytime. You make your way back to the edge of the cold water where your previous camp was. You can still see the black smudge on the ground where your last campfire was when you were here about 2 or 3 days ago.
I need to roll the dice tonight. Can we roll the food and water?
You got fed while you were in the jail cell.
Did we now?
Do we need to do a make camp on our old campsite?
Yeah.
Go get him, Ralgar!
I'll give you a +2 on your make camp roll since this is an established place that you know is decent.
Everyone make sure your water is full.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna go +2 on the make camp roll. And then we're gonna remember how to roll.
Has it been that long? Hey!
Oh, I make the best fucking camp ever.
Nice.
I'm hanging garland. I'm catching fireflies and putting them in vials and stringing
You
them
know
from
what?
vines.
I'm upset because I roll more dice than you, but I probably would have failed that.
Probs. All right. Yeah, you've got camp made. It is daytime. And, well, it's daytime when camp is made. So if anybody has other things they want to do during daytime, they can. Otherwise, we will advance to evening.
How are we doing for food?
I
and
am
stuff?
going to, while he's making camp, go over to the water, take off my clothes, and like try and clean them as best as I can in the water. Lay them out to try and dry on some rocks, and just kind of like not swim super deep because I remember that there was a lake monster here. But like try and get like myself clean and relax some, and try and just like think like sunrise in a valley, sunset by the ocean, cool breeze on a hot summer day. And
You
just,
feel
like,
way
those
more
things.
zen now than you did in that jail cell. There's like a warm breeze. The sun is sparkling on the river. It's nice out here.
I'm gonna do that for probably a couple hours. Just
Cool.
try and like really pull myself back together.
Sure. Anything else? There's daytime and evening time since it's summer and it's light out for both. If people have roles they would like to do or anything, otherwise we can just advance time to night.
Just anyone need food? I got some vegetables I could cook up. There. Might be fine.
I think I'm okay.
I
I'm
have a
gonna
D12 of food.
I do too. I'm going to dispose of these vegetables. It's been a few days.
I would like to level up my brawler thing, if that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can do that with one of these free quarter days.
To increase from 2 to 3, it's what, 5 times the level you're going to? For
Somebody else
you
probably
need-
knows
it's
better than
three
me.
ti- It's 3 times.
3 times for
So
talent?
the first one's 3, the second one's 6, and the final one's 9.
Okay.
I'll look it up again. I got the thing open.
Okay.
Because I was just looking at talents too.
It's the skills that's 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to up a skill,
from,
it's 5.
Yeah, from 1 to 2 it's 6. So it's times 3. So from 2 to 3 you said?
Yeah.
So yeah, times 9.
Okay.
Hey, have I been going robot voice again?
It's been better.
Yeah. I
haven't heard it recently.
Okay.
But I can only do a talent or a skill per quarter day, right?
Yeah.
DM? Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
If it requires a roll, you can only do 1 per quarter day. Or those don't require a roll, do they? Nah, just do 1 per quarter day.
Okay. Makes sense. Spending experience.
Okay.
I might also rank up in Path of the Lives, but I'm going to look into it real quick and I'll let you know if I spend the will point.
That's fine. We can keep things rolling. Nightfall, you want to just stay in this location until night passes?
I'm going to sleep during evening so I can be on guard at night.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and say to Josh that I'm gonna make a roll to try and learn some talents for my day and evening time.
Okay. Night's going to pass uneventfully. You can go ahead and roll any talents and spend any experience that you want to. The next day, the weather's going to be nice again when you wake. So we can jump to then, and everybody can make food rolls, but not water rolls since you're by a river. Failed wits roll.
All right, let's try it again for evening time.
Yeah. There you go. Got it in the evening. Ralgar rolled
Mine's
food
going
for the
really
next day.
slow. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I learned melee charge.
Okay, cool. All right. Food rolls for everybody the next morning. Other than Ralgar, he already did it.
Was the night uneventful?
Yes. And there's good weather again the next day as well.
How was my evening? Was it okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, but roll a d6.
Yeah, roll a d6.
I rolled water, but we're by water.
You don't have to roll water.
Make sure you bump your water back up because it goes down automatically.
Yeah, good call. All right. It's morning of the next day. Midsummer now. We're getting some of the longest, warmest days of the year in the Forbidden Lands.
My vote is to try and go up to that ridge and see if we can find some sign or some way to contact the Red Runners. But if I'm not voted, I'm not voted.
I'm in.
There's
we need to try and get them.
There's definitely vantage points near the city where if you knew to watch for an approach, you could probably keep an eye out. There's a difference between spotting the passage of scouts from multiple days earlier versus like seeing an approaching attack force when you know to watch for it. But the orcs have also been alerted, so find a high bridge.
Yeah.
Regardless of what we do here, Bill wants to know, because Dog is curious, but he's too shy to ask right now, if we can go a few hexes north to that kingdom where we're owed a nice reward for saving that man.
Maybe
You
not.
mean the man with the boat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe not yet.
Well, we'll just wait till we signal the Red Runners and head north.
Yeah, I mean, once we've got a
Right.
signal, why not?
Restock on some supplies. Make Dog rich.
Find new enemies like we always do in
Yeah,
Southern.
there's so many new people we could piss off. Yeah, let's find the Red Runners first and let them know.
All right, so I guess the ridge that we saw them on before and see if we can find a trail.
Sure.
Probably won't, but
Yeah, you can head up there and try to track them. Since you know at least one place where they definitely had been.
yeah.
Go find their tracks and then see if you can follow them. It'll be a scouting roll to follow the tracks. Actually, scouting, this is going to be a survival roll, not a scouting roll, because you'll have tracks and you're following them. So this is going to be survival. And
Do you want me to look for them?
One of my survival peeps because I'm not as high.
Yeah.
Up as you guys.
I'm happy to. Yeah.
you can go up to the
I'll
ridge where you
survival.
saw them overlooking a few nights before and try to find evidence of their camp nearby and or footprints, and then try to follow to see where they might have gone. This is going to be
Sorry, I already clicked it.
it's okay.
Can I push it?
Yeah.
Can I risk falling off the edge and push it?
You can push it. There. Oh, nice. Triple success. You get a willpower, Bill.
Incredible.
Finally.
Yeah. Which stat does that give you a point of damage to?
Wits.
It's okay.
Oh my god.
Point of damage to wits. So yeah, by the time you're frustrated to find that there are not tracks where you expect them to be, you spend like the better part of an hour and a half just obsessively going, they were here. Why does it look like nobody's ever been here? Because they're very good at covering their tracks. So by the time you find their tracks, you are weary and have a mild headache from focusing for so long, and you were just about to give up when you spot something. So you have a point of damage to your wits, and you're starting off mentally fatigued going into tracking this. But you do manage to find tracks. It turns out they are not the tracks of... Well, you find a few tracks of people that are very hard to find and very spotty, and you keep losing them over and over again, which is very frustrating, but eventually they lead to the trail of that ent, and that is your key, because you can see chunks of disturbed underbrush and evidence of the passage of that huge ent that was with them.
Okay.
And you are able to follow it, and it seems to go northwest into the mountains further, into a new hex.
Oh, yeah.
You're following tracks, so you have a path laid out, but you're still going to have to make a lead the way to roll to avoid hazards, avoid any mishaps happening, and try to make progress at a reasonable pace, because this is still unknown, difficult terrain that you are tracking through. And these are pretty steep mountains, so we will need a lead the way roll into a fresh hex here. All right. That is a success. You avoid a mishap. Let me see if there's any encounters. One moment, please.
That's not great news for us. The little smirk that he tried to hide behind his hand only confirms it.
All right.
Everyone loves when the DM is being coy.
It always means good things. One moment. You could all do a little roly play for a minute while I figure this out. You're just trudging through mountains.
Does anyone have a lock? Or a book that's locked? Or Ralgar, that feels like something you would have.
Nope.
No one's got a lock of any kind.
I'll look around in my bag. No.
I'm really just looking for something to like practice lock picking with. It's not gotta be great. Oh,
To be honest, I've never had to secure anything before.
All right. You are making your way up through winding mountain passages. You are doing your best to follow the trail of the elves and the ent, but it quickly becomes evident that the ent scales the cliff faces and climbs right along them, so you occasionally lose the trail and then notice more of it further along to tell you that you are still on the trail. From what you can tell, the elves are traveling along these winding passages through the mountains that are very difficult to track, and the ent is like climbing above them, periodically dropping branches and little bits of evidence of its passage. That thing can just climb on straight walls if it wants to.
Spider ent?
It is a spider ent. At one point, you are going through a switchback in a narrow portion of the canyon when a terrible roar shatters the silence of the land. Then you notice the stench. In front of you, the rocks of the mountain at the base of one of the walls appear to come alive, and you realize that a huge mottled gray form emerges. It's a rock troll that was blending in with the walls. It stands up, roars at you while stretching, and then sort of yawns a bit, and then sneers at you with cold yellow eyes. And then it tilts its head, snarls, showing its huge, jagged, ugly teeth, and it says, "Who are you, little creeps disturbing cog?" He's taking a couple of steps forward aggressively, and he picks up a really big rock off of the ground that he's like sort of juggling up and down, like it's about the size of a bowling ball to him.
Travelers.
Yeah, we mean no harm. We're just passing through.
You're passing through my house. What have you brought me? If you have nothing, I'll take something. Like one of you for a snack.
I have these beautiful pelts from deers.
I
And I'll
know.
open up my backpack and pull out all 3 of the deer pelts.
What use do I have for belts? They ain't shiny and they ain't tasty.
They're quite soft and can be enjoyed.
Enjoyed how?
Oh, my friends, have you never known the luxury of resting your head on something soft? Or when you had to sneeze, blow your nose? I promise you, it is quite better than food or anything shiny. And what deer do you have passing through the mountains? These are a fine commodity. Much, much better than food or shiny things.
Was it better?
You will make all other inhabitants quite jealous of you. Again, it is something that can be enjoyed for its tenderness and its luxury.
What do I care what's jealous when I put it in my belly?
And then he points over your shoulder at Grenrock and he's like,
I warned his kin to stay out of this valley. He's had his warning. Maybe just feed me him for a snack and I'll let the rest of you go by.
No. Trust me. Here, I'm going to toss these to you. Feel them. Please. Trust me. Once you've known their touch, you will know they are far superior.
you're trying to sell some pelts to a troll. So this is going to be a hard manipulation roll, -2 dice, because this isn't a thing that he would normally want. You're going to have to give him the hard sell and convince him to want it.
I'm going to give him the hard sell because I can roll, but I also can overcome it if he doesn't like it.
Okay.
But I'll give it a roll to see if I can save the willpower.
All right.
Oh, it's -2. I forgot to take 2 away. But they would have been skill dice.
Just kill
That's
the
not what I
last
succeeded
2.
on.
Kill the last 2 skill dice, yeah. So that's fine. Yeah, you got 2 successes. Okay. Yeah, you got the manipulation roll even at a -2. Well, I guess I roll insight for the troll. You ready for this?
How do you roll negative dice?
Oh my.
All right. 2 dice. So, yeah. He grabs the pelts out of your hands and he feels them. He's like,
That is very soft.
Better than 5 goblin snacks. I'm telling you, trust me. When you go to bed, whenever you rest, if you'll just put it under your head, the best night's sleep you've ever had. Trust me, I swear on my good name.
I love nothing more than the feeling of rocks on my head after filling up my belly with goblins. But perhaps I'll try it.
You won't regret it. And we will just continue on our way. And, you know, if I find a couple more deer pelts or if I find some fresh deer, I'll be sure to bring them your way, friend.
You know what? I'll put these up on my walls.
he starts like throwing them up on the big rocks, just sort of draping them over, and he's like,
And this'll warn those pesky deer to stay away from my house.
Yes,
They'll see what I've
You're
done to
seeing
their
it.
kin. Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting the vision.
Do you have any other skins? Like people skins or goblins?
You know, I don't, but I promise I'll keep an eye out for him, and when I come across him, or I come across something that I can't skin, I'll be sure to bring it your way.
Bring me more skins the next time I see you, or I'll crush you like a bug.
Yep, of course, totally. Let's go. Please, God, let's go.
she goes walking on by. He turns to Dog while he walks by, and he goes,
Why is she laughing?
Humans.
and then as Ralgar walks by, he sticks out one finger and like feels the pelt of your back and goes,
I go,
Well, I mean, you're naked right now, too. You could wear them and you'd be just like me.
I just keep walking. I'm not looking for an answer.
He looks like he's going to have to chew on that one for a bit. You all manage to shuffle on before he comes up with another reason to be upset with you. And you are out of Karg's territory.
What did I do to him?
You're a goblin.
You're a goblin.
Yeah, but I haven't done anything yet.
Remember how you used to treat me the first time that you saw me?
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
You manage to make it over the next ridge or two, around a corner in a pass, and then looking down, you see a very well-concealed little elf camp with about a dozen tents nestled up against a wall at the base of one of the canyons. And clinging on the canyon wall, at first glance, you think it's a tree just growing straight out of the side of the rocks, and you realize it's the Ent just taking a nap, clinging on the side of the cliffs, overlooking the elf camp. And we will end it there.
Are we in that new hex?
Yes, I'm going to reveal it real quick, and then
I was just
we'll
curious.
do XPs.
Before we go completely off, I want to kind of like tap dog.
You should put that away.
And I'll kind of indicate the stone.
Remember, we didn't get it.
Well, it's hidden in the furs, but yeah.
I didn't know if it was like visible.
No, I have it tied in a specific way to where it's like hidden amongst the tail of the foxtails. I wanted to hide that for this specific reason.
You also have the fancy cloak and clasp that it came with, for the record.
Would any of
I'm putting that cloak on. Yeah.
Know about that cloak though?
What'd you ask?
I don't know if they've done scouting missions and they have, intel on the Emperor and Empress.
You guys heard tales of that lady and her shiny rock and her nice cloak from hundreds of miles away that had made them their way to you through lore rolls and conversations. So it is a known thing for sure.
He makes a good point. I'll take the cloak and fold it up in my pack.
Okay.
If anyone asks about it, then it's just, oh yeah, I found this cloak randomly. Oh no, I saved a dude from a daggum lake, and all he had to offer me was this cloak.
Okay.
I swam a marathon, and all I got is this cloak.
All right, we're gonna do XPs here. One sec.
Josh, did you see my DM earlier?
No. I mute so that it won't ping the whole time, so you gotta tell me when you send me things.
It wasn't a rush. It was for XP times.
I participated in the session.
Did you? You went out for a minute there whenever you restarted your
you
computer.
also traveled through a hex or more.
Oh yeah, we did do that.
When you were a secret talking to Josh, did you by chance build anything on our stronghold?
No.
Yeah, I did actually. No, I did not. Josh said we're going to do that whenever everyone's together.
We're gonna retcon the time that has passed.
Yeah.
When we get back. Where's the page number's slightly off. There we go. Did you participate in the game session? You get 1 XP for being here. Boom. Did you travel through a new hex? Boom. Did you discover a new adventure site? No. That happened last time with the Eye of the Rose. Did you defeat one or more monsters?
I have a question.
The troll?
What's up, Adam?
Is the Elven campsite an adventure site?
No.
Okay.
Adventure sites are a specific definition. They are dungeons, or villages, or like towers or castles. It's places to explore. They are sites that are their own self-contained adventures. Basically, it won't be just like camps on the map. It'll be places like cities or castles or permanent fixtures that you can explore inside of. What, Bill?
Does defeating the troll with capitalism and shiny words count? Yeah.
I don't want to penalize you for choosing something other than combat to get past a monster, so you got past the troll.
Really?
Yep. You've dealt with the troll in a non-violent way, but you gave something up to get past it and managed to talk your way by. You can all have an XP for dealing with the troll. Treasure worth a gold or more. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Function on your stronghold. Activate your pride. Dark secret. Did you do that thing though?
I made a threat.
I'm thinking about it.
It's your call.
I feel
It's
like
supposed
so
to
did Dark
it's
Secret.
supposed to be an inconvenience to you by causing you trouble when it comes up. In theory.
I feel like if I followed through on that threat, it would have been a major inconvenience given everything that was going on.
Okay, have an XP. And did you risk your life for another player character? I don't think anybody explicitly did that this time.
You didn't give me time to jump in front of the crossbow bolt. You just said it.
Yeah, that's because it was a point blank shot through the bars and nobody saw it coming. It was literally whispered in somebody's ear. I didn't even allow die rolls. Extraordinary action of some kind.
Zoe with the troll.
That was pretty
We're
good.
already getting rewarded for that, though.
I was thinking Grunwald communing with the stone was pretty cool too.
Yeah.
I do think that's pretty great.
I also back up him communing because he got to see Velas, and she's obviously the best character.
Not Ralgar offending
She
the
was-
goddess of purity.
She was so good of a character, we had to kill her off
For a
early.
hand.
Grunwald definitely gets one. Cutting his hand to summon an eclipse, in addition to communing with the stone. Either of those could probably qualify. And I'll do one for Zoe for bypassing the troll for the party with talking.
I have a
She saw the
question.
bridge. Yes.
Does my Dark Secret come into play after rolling the 1 at all?
Yes.
Hey, I got another extraordinary action too. For Adam, somehow Ralgar made it into that jail cell to meet up with us at the perfect time. That's pretty extraordinary.
I'm not giving
That's
XP
pretty
for
extraordinary.
It was a
I'm sorry,
retcon
Adam,
off
I
screen.
tried. I'm sorry, Adam. I tried.
All right. That'll do the XP for now. And thanks everybody for playing. Can we potentially play on the 22nd? Does anybody have a reason that they wouldn't be able to that they already know of?
Nothing that I know of.
Not that I know of. Wait,
I am.
Josh, is that fall break for us?
I don't know. It's not on my calendar, so I don't know.
Hold on.
Is your fall break line up on mine? Because mine's in October.
No.
If it's not quick to figure out, we can do it off stream. But
Ours is 22nd to the 26th, and I'm out of town.
okay, you're out of town that week.
So
Yeah.
How about
I'll be back on the
29th?
29th.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I should be able to do the 29th. Okay. If you're watching and you're wondering when we're doing this next, it'll probably be the 29th. I'll confirm with everybody offline and post it if it's going to happen. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for update on Shadowrun. It's a lot of work to prep, and life's been a little crazy. So I'm looking to get the next Shadowrun adventure put together very soon. So stay tuned for that. The next session of this will be, it sounds like 3 weeks from today. So thank you for watching, and we will be online probably playing lots of Path of Exile and whatnot, because me and Bill are playing the current season. So we'll be doing random streams of that in between RPGing. So take care, everybody. Have a good night. Thank